All right, boys. So, Stoicism is one of those topics that are really misunderstood. It is very much misunderstood, actually. You think, people think when they think Stoicism, they're like, okay, I don't have any emotions, I can't feel anything. That could not be further from the truth, and it is a complete lie. People who are Stoics do feel emotions, but the difference between the Stoics and the one who are not, the people who are not, is how they deal with those emotions. So, getting that misconception off your head is the first step that you need to actually understand in order to be able to pursue Stoicism. So, let me tell you a quick backstory, all right? Around junior year of high school, or I would say the entirety of high school, maybe up until senior year, I was very emotional. I was a very emotional dude. I didn't have any emotional control. And making friends in particular and finding any romantic partners was pretty hard, to say the least. Why? I was an emotional dude. I took everything personally. I wasn't particularly good with my words. There was a lot of skills that I was missing. A lot of crucial skills that I was missing socially, that I was missing just entirely, right? So, and one of those things was emotional regulation, just being able to sit with my emotions and know how to deal with them. I was way more emotional than average. Like, if something ticked me off, it really ticked me off. If something made me sad, it really made me sad. The thing is, you have to master Stoicism because these things will not be an issue if you do master it. And here's how you do it, okay? Because it is not being emotionless. I want to point that out again because that is so important. It's knowing and mastering how to control those emotions. So, what is Stoicism? Stoicism, in the most simple form, is changing your outlook on the situations and circumstances that life gives you. So let's say, I don't know, you lose a wallet, you lose your girlfriend, you lose a really long time friendship with someone, or something really, just something catastrophic to you happens, right? It's changing your mindset from my life is really bad because this happened to this is an opportunity for me to grow. This is life testing me, testing my wits, testing if I'm actually worthy of the life that I'm having right now. And when you make that subtle shift in your mindset, you stop looking at bad situations as things that are not beneficial to you, and you start looking at them as situations to actually learn from. You start learning from them, and you start implementing them into your life and growing. You have that growth mindset that everything that's negative that happens in your life, or honestly just anything, it doesn't have to be negative in particular. Every situation is a learning opportunity. And what happens is you switch from the mindset of, oh, this is life attacking me, to it's teaching me something. The emotions are down-regulated. So you feel those emotions less intensely. And not only that, Stoicism was a lot more about that, and I'll get there in a second. Because Stoicism is also about learning how to regulate those small amount of emotions that you already get with making that mindset shift. So the second thing about Stoicism that I want to talk about is how you process emotions. Usually what people do is they go vent to others. They go find their mom, their best friend, their romantic partner, and they start venting. They start saying all these things that they're feeling. It's like, oh man, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. It's a complete mess, all right? It's a total and complete mess because they dump out their emotions on other people, and other people are just like, okay, awkward, unless they really care about you, like, very deeply. And otherwise, they're just like, all right, bro, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to say, all right? So, Stoics, on the other hand, they find ways to find within themselves to know how to deal with these emotions. And what I mean by that is they use tactics. They meditate on those emotions. They feel them out. They don't judge them as good or bad. They sit in silence with them. They cut out all the stimulation, and they just process those emotions. And when you do that, your body and your mind is able to just go through those emotions without actually making them bigger than they have to be. you come to a state of acceptance and you just get it out. Another way to do this is journaling. Taking out a notebook, writing down everything that you feel. Everything. And I really do mean being really sincere about what you feel. If all you feel right now is literally writing a bunch of curse words because you feel like really horrible for some reason, write down that curse word as many times as you want to, bro. And trust me, you will feel so much better because you're getting it out somewhere. And by getting it out in these ways, rather than just venting to people, you minimize the risk of ruining your relationships with people, essentially. Because let's be honest, nobody likes to have another person's trauma dumped on them, all right? Unless you really care about that person, but even then it gets old. So, case in point, you can meditate, you can journal. Another thing you can do a lot is silent drives. That's a personal favorite of mine. Go on silent drives. You can hit the gym as well. Hitting the gym, just getting all that stress out and like building muscle with it. Using stress, using emotions as fuel to build muscle and just to work out, that's another great thing to do. But there are ways to get these emotions out without affecting your relations with other people, is what I'm trying to get to here. So that's a really small, a very simplified guide to Stoicism. I could sit here and talk about a lot more things. But those are the two main things that you have to take in mind. Change your mindset about the negative things that happen in your life. Instead of thinking, man, my life is terrible, my life, this, X, that, when something bad happens, instead, think this is an opportunity for me to learn. Making that little mindset shift will change everything. Trust me. You will feel those emotions a lot less intensely. By the way, come to acceptance with your emotions too. Come to acceptance, just accept what it is. Don't look at it as in a positive or negative light, because then you're just going to fuel the emotions you're already feeling. And just go to the gym. Just process everything. Make sure you have ways to process those emotions that aren't just venting to other people. Gym, journaling, meditating. Those three things, they will help you tremendously. They have helped me. Now I have immaculate emotional control. I'm not an emotional dude anymore. You have complete control. And you're a lot more mindful in your day-to-day life. It's incredible. So make sure to try this out, bro. Hope this helped you. Have a good day.